Hello friends, it's Carla back today with a really cool technique I kind of stumbled upon. We're going to be doing some foiling with some scrapbook paper. So it's not your traditional foiling surface, but it was really amazing that it worked. So I'm grabbing some Nicole Wright Designs paper by Wild Whisper, and she has this Fanciful floral collection with some really lovely hand-drawn elements on one side and then some mixed media patterns on the other side. So I decided to try foiling the hand-drawn elements that are printed on the paper. And you can see here I successfully had foiled those really cool circles, and then it kind of just evolved from there, and I had added some distress ink in the background, which you can see there. And so I just kind of keep moving on. One of her patterns is this really pretty floral, and these are a 12 by 12 paper pack. You can get a double pack or a single. There's 6 sheets plus a bonus sheet, and I'm using the DecoFoil sheets by ThermaWeb. There are 5 sheets in that roll, and they're 6 by 12 inch, so you get a lot of foil in the one package, and I'm just cutting it to fit right over that image that I cut out of the paper. And the laminator that I'm using is called Swing Line, and it's just a laminator that you would buy at Staples or Amazon, and I just heated it up for probably about 15 minutes before. So now I've grabbed the next piece of paper, and I thought, let's try foiling over that printed background. And these are all hand painted backgrounds that Nicole had done for her line, and they're just gorgeous. So when I open it up here, you can see that the foils started to stick, and I was really impressed at the detail, and it sticks so beautifully and covers all of that drawn image. So it was really fascinating. And then because you can foil your image and then use the leftover foil, you're going to see here in a minute where we actually do that as well. So I'm just playing around now, and you can see the rainbow foil that I've used here is covering the painted background. So now I'm using that negative image of the foil that came off, and I'm just layering it over one of the painted backgrounds with the blue. So anything that has foil on it is going to stick to the blue, and then the open parts are going to show the blue through. So it just has a really, really cool effect, and you can go ahead and die cut these and die cut words out of them or shapes, or use them for backgrounds. So I'm using some Dina Wakley sprays. These are the gloss sprays, and they're a gloss paint, and I'm just taking the nozzle right out of the spray bottle and tapping it right onto the background. So I've got a little bit of a splattered effect, and I'm bringing in some of those colors that I used with the rainbow foil. So that's the summer rainbow, is the pink and yellow stripes, and the first foil I used that was a bluish green, that was the lapis watercolor. And I'm just layering that over now, and then I decide to kind of stop for a minute, and I've got that flower image, the foil, and I foiled that onto a piece of the orange and yellow cardstock. And I die cut this strip here with a Studio Katia die, and then the thank you or the thanks with the Studio Katia die cut, and I decided to foil that thanks, and that worked beautifully as well because I had cut it from one of the blue papers in the paper pack. So I'm just adding some foam tape on the flowers here, and I glued the stem down so the stem is flat, and that little strip with all the little holes is glued on top of it, and then we've got the thanks glued to the side, and I layered a piece of foam that I die cut behind it just to give it a little dimension. And I'm adding some of the adventure sequins from the adventure pack with Wild Whisper, and those are created by Spiegelmum Scraps to coordinate with the collection. So it actually coordinated really nice with this card as well. And here's a close-up of everything you can see. So really loving this. I am definitely going to play more with the designs in this pack and get some really cool foiled effects and just see what else it works on. So I'm really excited to grab my foils and play. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I would love for you to like and subscribe and have a really awesome day.